Hi guys, welcome in my live. I know it's late, but hi, how are you? Say hi in the chat. I don't know who you are. I just love seeing all these Halloween decorations. I mean, one thing for sure, people are so festive. Like, they're very festive, and I like that. You know? I guess that brings people's mood up. All the lights and the lights coming up in the yards, on the houses, all these Halloween decorations. I really like to see it because I feel like once the decorations go up, then it feels like a community. When it's dead, like no lights, nothing, it just feels dead. When it's like the fall, it gets so quiet. It's Friday night and it's quiet. Nothing is happening in our small town. But I love to see the lights and people who are really into the holiday spirit, because they really lift you up. I mean, I guess some people get sad around the holidays, but the holidays really lift my spirits up because we can't, we're up north. We can't really go outside like that. Yes, I go out for my walks and I do fun activities, but it's not the same as the summertime. But I guess we do have to make ourselves, content with where we're located, where we live. And instead of complaining. I love the summer and I love the Christmas holiday, but when it comes to fall, it's like it's so quiet. Everyone is quiet and in their houses. I guess due to the weather, but it's Friday night. I guess most people are just home sleeping. It's all about football. But like I was mentioning, I do like the lights on all the houses, and that's why I like Christmas. I like to see most houses are lit up. You can tell that people are together. It's kind of like a unity. And we need to see that more in communities and more in neighborhoods. A unity, Like, we shouldn't have people in your neighborhood that's alone, or, we don't check on our neighbors. So that's pretty much my point. We should check on our neighbors. Why does what matter? Yeah, I just passed by a home and the house was like highly decorated, but it was the only one in the neighborhood. And I thought that was great because there's kids in the neighborhood, so the kids love that. I think when you have older people in the neighborhoods, like retired people, a lot of them don't celebrate holidays as much, but I think that when you have children, it's best to live in a neighborhood with others who have children, because most people, I'm not saying older people are not into holidays. I'm not saying that at all. Some of them are, but most people that fuss over holidays and everything is like people with children, because they want to make their children happy, younger kids. So I like when a neighborhood is like festive with lights and decor, everything. It just makes you feel so warm. So that's why I cannot wait for the Christmas holiday. That's why it makes me happy to see the lights. Not really about, I mean, I can see the lights and then I can get up and go somewhere else, go on a vacation. But as long as I'm seeing the lights at night, it's like so great. As soon as it comes dark, you see all the houses lit up. You know? So it's like when you're out at night, who wants it to be dead? I guess that's why some people like the city, New York. You know, when I'm retired, I don't think I'm gonna live in like a quiet neighborhood. I would rather live in a city where it's like a neighborhood where you hear some type of noise. It's nice to be in a neighborhood where it's quiet at night, but I mean, I feel like as an elder, if it's always quiet, it must drive them crazy. Like they need some type of excitement. I guess that's why they move into the older people community, because they do get excitement. I'll just block him if he's talking about drugs. Who is that? Aiden? Aiden is blocked because that's not what my channel is about. It's about being positive, you know. I did block my channel. I said it's not, this live is not made for kids. So I don't know how immature people make it into my live, you know, a lot of spam. But I'm here talking about how when a town is lit up, it makes me feel very happy and warm. Because living up north where it gets cold, a lot of us get seasonal depression. A lot of us get very unhappy because we have to stay in the house and in the cold. You know, I have young children, so I can't just get up and go when it gets cold in the Northeast. I have to stay here and they have to go to school, you know? But a lot of older people, they move out, they migrate. They go to the warm, like to Florida or wherever they go down south when it gets cold up here. I don't advise anyone that's older to stay in a cold climate because it's so not good for you. It's not good for you at all. It's definitely not good for you. Guys, give me 1 second. Continue talking. Okay, guys, I can talk, but I'll show you guys myself soon. I was just talking about how I don't think a lot of older people should stay up north in the wintertime at all because it gets so cold at night. It just gets so cold in general. It's like not good for them, you know? So I don't think a lot of older people should stay up here at night. You know, I have elderly parents that I feel like, you know, they can go to the islands or somewhere. They can go to the islands. Okay, I'm back. So I was saying how I was just saying how older people should go to the islands, like they should not stay in the cold. And if they had like schools where, the kids don't have to be tied to one state, then I would definitely move out of this state in the wintertime. I would not stay up north because this weather is just seriously. And I keep talking about the weather, but the weather, you do get like a seasonal, you feel blue, you feel down when it gets cold because you feel like you're trapped. You can't do the things that you want to do, the things that you really want to do, you cannot do because you're stuck because who wants to be out in the cold, you know? But the holidays, even though it's cold, make me very happy. Let's see. And I don't know why you guys always catch me on late at night, but it's just so weird. It's when I have time to chat, you know? It's when we have time to talk at night. But it's like when you're driving, let's say, I guess Halloween, not everyone celebrates Halloween, but it's like you're driving in the neighborhood and one house is decorated and the rest have nothing. It's like, I'm not saying people are obligated to decorate their houses. I don't decorate for Halloween. And for Christmas, I don't go above and beyond outside either, but I make sure that there's lights. And no one is obligated because everyone does not celebrate. But I was just saying how it feels. So even though it's cold up north, it feels so festive, you know? It's so festive when you have all the lights. And it's like everything every year, it's the same. So what I normally do, I don't watch Halloween movies, but I tend to watch the Christmas movies. So I'm gonna start watching the Christmas movies, and I'm gonna start putting up my Christmas tree and decorating my home because I feel like that will lift my spirits, because the weather being cold is really, it's not doing justice to me at all. It's not doing justice, and it's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna start planning, every weekend I'll start doing family activities in the winter. But I wish I could just take my kids away every weekend. Just take them to somewhere new every weekend. But, my kids are not really like me. They like to travel, but I don't like to take them away too much. But if I had the opportunity, I would take them away to somewhere warm every weekend. You know? Okay, guys, I have to close the camera for a little bit, but I'm still here if you guys want to chat. I don't know what my kids say that number. My kids say that number. Why do you want my number? I don't understand. Why you want my number? Hi, Tizomi. Why do you need my number? I don't. We can talk on live. I think that's why YouTube made the ability to talk on live. But to have someone's number that you don't know, you can't do that. You know, there's no point. And I do not pick up my phone to unknown numbers. I barely pick up my phone. My phone stays on do not disturb all day, every day. I don't like my phone ringing all the time. I don't understand how people like that. I get distracted easily. And I don't like my phone. If you look on my profile, it has my Instagram account. And it has my TikTok. You know, I talk on YouTube, guys, but social talking, communicating kind of helps me a bit. Social media kind of give me a little bit anxiety. Thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate it. And I would love to visit Australia one day. Right now it's summertime in Australia, correct? It's getting cold here, but it's summertime in Australia. See, I would love to be there now because it's summertime and that's my favorite season. How does it feel to have, well, I guess it's normal for you guys to have summer, I'm sorry, have Christmas in the summer. It would be kind of odd for me to be over there for Christmas because I'm used to having a white Christmas over here, a snowy Christmas. So I would not, it would be like a culture shock if I go over to Australia in the summer. But I would love to do that, you know, just go to another area where I can have summers all year round. Like I said, if my kids were in a school, oh my God, I just saw a big, oh my God, a big raccoon. It went into the trash. I'm out. So it does not snow at all in Australia? What about in the winter time? So it doesn't snow? It doesn't snow in the winter? I cannot believe this big old raccoon. Okay, so some places in Australia snow, but some places don't. It's just like the U.S. Not everywhere it snows in the U.S., but where I'm from, it snows. Where I live, it snows. I like the snow. I like it looks when it snows, it is pretty, but I just don't like to be in the snow. If I am in the snow, it's for a very short period of time. But and it's very pretty when it snows. And I love that when we get like a white snow, a white Christmas, I mean, I'm sorry. I really love that. Yep, that's what we're used to up here. Right. I mean, it's kind of cold up here now. So a lot of people, but we have to get out of bed, unfortunately, because we have to work. Not unfortunate, because it's a blessing to get out of bed. We have to work. I'm doing good. I'll open up my camera soon, but I'm doing something. I'll open it up soon. Do we have to open up our camera, or can we just talk? But I will open up the camera soon. I'm just doing something, so that's why you guys can't see me right now. Okay, guys, so I'll open up my camera soon. My hair is just not up to par. As I mentioned, I don't know if you guys were on my prior live, but 1 second. Where did I put my key? Oh my gosh. You know, I cannot multitask because I don't know where I put my car key. Oh my goodness, I picked up the key and now I don't know where the key is. You know, guys, this is too much. I cannot multitask. I can't. Give me 1 second. Okay, I have no idea where I put my car key. This is crazy. I picked it up and I lost it. That's it. When you're getting older, your brain is just cannot do multiple things or think of multiple things. But where did this girl put her car key? So I cannot leave the car without the key. That's crazy. Where did I place my car key? Like, this is unreal. Okay, let's see if it's in here. Okay, I can't. Okay. We don't see the car key. So we're gonna take a risk. Mm. Don't you guys just hate when you go in a store and people just stare you down for no reason? It's kind of like strange. Like, why are you staring me down? Like, come on. And it's not the clerk, it's just somebody in the store. I'm trying to. Like, I have no clue where I put my car key. It's kind of like funny. And that's what happens when you get older. You lose your key, but the car can drive without me having the key. It's just I have to run into the store, and I don't want to just leave my car and have someone grab the car, which I don't know if that will happen, but it's like, oh, the key was right in the bag that I didn't take my key from its location, which is absolutely crazy.
That's it.
Hi, how are you? Guys, I'm coming. 1 second. The older I get, the more forgetful I become. It's very sad. And it's like normal things. That's why they say when you get older, you have to keep yourself active because that would help your brain function properly. So you guys have to keep yourself active, okay? Keep yourself active as you get older because seriously, get yourself some rest and keep yourself active. I just, for some reason, certain places I love to go at night. It's kind of weird because it's so quiet and it's not crowded. I do not like crowded places. So you either have to go very early or very late. I'm a late person, so I do stuff late. I'm trying to be like a morning person, but it's really difficult, you know, because I go to bed late. I'm not sure why, but I just do. Because after I work and then after I get done with kids' activities, I need a moment to myself. And then I just go to bed late. I cannot go to bed early. I don't know how people go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. I have to be very like sick or something to go to bed at 8. But there's so many cars on the road at this time. It's like, why are they not home? Oh, it's Friday night. This area is not like it's a party area. It's just a small town, but that street was very busy. Jason, are you still on the line? How old are you? You know, we're in our, I would say, guys, enjoy your years because time flies. We think we have so much time, but time flies. I was watching this series, well, the news on YouTube, that there's a lady, she's 101 years old, and she's still working. And I think she said she's working because if she doesn't work, she feel like she's gonna pass away. But it's like I was saying, as you get older, you have to keep yourself active and fit. You can't just stay stagnant, because I think that will get you down, or that will make you, you know, leave Earth sooner. It's best to keep yourself active and physical, or stay physical if you can, if you're healthy. You know, a lot of people, like, you know, the television and everything, it gets them to be very stagnant, but you do have to stay active with your brain, with everything. With your brain, you have to do a lot of things, do a lot of activities, read, keep your mind busy, because they say Alzheimer's you'll get it if you don't do that as you get older. You have to stay fit and physical. Train your brain just like you train your body. It's best to train your brain as much as you train your body. So they said in order to train your brain, you have to play like a lot of games, like puzzles and things, just to challenge your brain as you get older, because you will become very forgetful. And as I was mentioning before, my keys were in my bag and I was looking for the keys, but I never took the keys from its location. And that's just, I don't know, that's just a sign of getting, when you're over 40, you become very forgetful. And that's why I write stuff down now. Like, I am not too forgetful. Like that with the keys, I don't know why I just didn't remember that I didn't take the keys out of the bag. But I write a lot of things down just so that I can remember. So, guys, tonight I will be watching a Christmas movie. I know. Because what can we do but watch a watch a movie? Maybe a Halloween one that's a funny one. I could do that. I cannot do like really creepy or really scary. Oh no, that's not in me. But surprisingly, that movie Sinners, it was not that bad. They Get Out, that movie, I did not like it. That was a very scary movie, like, but the concept was good. But Sinners, I guess the concept is good as well. It was creepy too. I don't like creepy movies. I like holiday movies, and I like holiday movies, and I like holiday, what else? Love stories, anything that have to do with love. I like cartoons. Like sometimes when my kids were watching their like Disney movies, I would be more into it than them. But it's weird that for movies, I like those real reality. I like to watch real things, like what's happening in the real world to real people. And it's weird how I'm drawn to crime TV. And